Alright lads, addicted to wrestling, back here with the WWE 2009, the PG era series, and like I said, this is so much fun. Honestly, every episode, booking every episode, it just gets better and better. I'm getting into the swing of things more and more, and I really feel like I can actually tell a story now, much more than I have been able to in the past. One thing I do want to mention, guys, is I've added a little minor storyline, which I will be doing every now and again from now on, because there is a little bit of a storyline going on between Paul Burchill, the Hurricane, and Katie Leah Burchill, who will be Katie Leah and Burchill will be a minor character in it though, and there's just a tiny storyline going on between them. It won't go on more than a couple of weeks, and it won't be on pay-per-view or anything, but I just thought, help us get better ratings, rated matches, etc, etc, may as well add a cheeky little minor storyline there. Cheeky Nando's. Don't know why I did that, but yeah, so basically ECW, and if it's a minor storyline, I'll add a line and a minor by it, so you guys know it's a minor storyline and nothing huge, so you guys don't go like, oh, why are you making a storyline between these two guys, and why would you bother putting it on a pay-per-view? It's not going to be good. That's why I'll put minor by it, and then the name of the storyline. I'm not like one of those YouTubers or players who comes up with smart storyline names, like, I don't know, the Steamrolling Samoan for Samoa Joe with Total Team Talk series. I don't do that. I go with, I say what it is. So like here we got the Hurricane versus Paul Burchill, the ECW Championship, Kofi Kingston versus The Legacy, the WWE Championship, the WWE Divas Championship, the WWE United States Championship, Batista versus Rey Mysterio, Dolph Ziggler versus John Morrison, Mickie James versus Lay Cool, and the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That's what I do. It's just much easier for me. It helps me much more. And it might not be as interesting for you guys then, but it just helps me with my booking. But yeah, more or less about that now, and we can just book our arena, and then we'll go straight into the show. Where were we last? I think we were in Midwest, weren't we, guys? So we are expected 4,000, just about 4,500 fans. So let's look at that. Sorry I went quiet there, I was just trying to think. Yeah, this is also a thing that I like to do, is I like to personally book the arena myself. It just makes it much more better for me. You guys might not like it. If you guys don't want to see it, I won't do it. I'll do it beforehand, but that's what I like to do. We were in the Midwest, and we just need to find a decent enough arena. This one seems good. The ND, Fargo, North Dakota, John E. Harrison Coliseum. Yeah, may as well go there. It's got like only 100 less than what we are expected anyway. And we're going to go straight into the show. Sorry about that weird start to the episode. But yeah, we start off ECW with a match between the Hurricane and Paul Burchill. In the match, had some good action, but not much in the way of heat. The Hurricane defeated Paul Burchill in 7 minutes, 45 seconds by pinfall with a Nightmare on Helm Street. Okay. Yeah, this happened because last week Paul Burchill did attack Gregory Helms, saying that Helms is taking everybody for a fool, making everybody look stupid. Everybody knows it's Helms, that's the Hurricane, so this set up a match for this week between the Hurricane and Paul Burchill. Paul Burchill and Katie Leah Burchill have great chemistry. Again, parts of the crowd were upset that there weren't more dangerous spots. That will be happening until the closure of ECW, and it will be closing within the next about 6 months or so. But then we got the ECW minor, the Hurricane versus Paul Burchill storyline has moved on with this segment. Paul Burchill's improving in flying skills for some reason. Low locker room morale, which I think I've sorted out. I found out why we had low locker room morale. For some reason, in my actual backstage, like that little sub box button that you press, and you got all these rules and everything that you can change. Well, for some reason that says 100, but when I go into my actual backstage, it was something like 50. But I know why it's 50. It's because I did a drugs test. I've got a habit of making a drugs test for the start of every series, and like a load of people would do steroids and stuff. And I got the 5-strike rule, and I started off with strike 1 for everybody, and they didn't like that obviously for some reason, and it disrupted the backstage a little bit. I've still got a cold, by the way, but yeah, it disrupted the backstage a little bit, but I think I've sorted it a little bit better anyway. But yeah, like I said, we are in front of 4,137 people at the N.E. Pershing Centre. Did I choose the N.E. Pershing Centre? I don't know. I give up choosing. But yeah. First match of the show. In the C61, Zack Ryder comes down to the ring to address ECW fans, bragging about his victory over Tommy Dreamer last week on ECW. Ryder calls Dreamer out to the ring. Dreamer joins Ryder in the ECW ring, with the crowd chanting ECW at him. Ryder says that Dreamer is the original broski, and says, seriously, you're what, like 100 years old? He then says that even though Dreamer is a shell of his former self, it's still a huge win for Ryder, and that he beat him last week. So he demands Dreamer to be the bigger man and shake his hand. Dreamer begrudgingly takes Ryder's hand before pulling him in for a Dreamer DDT. He leaves Ryder lying in the ring and walks to the back. No storylines moved on with that. I don't know if I want to make a storyline out of this. Could easily do so. But yeah, I'm giving Zack Ryder a bit of a push on ECW. Low locker room morale again. That's the only minuses. But yeah, that's not bad. I'm sure I booked the arena, but hey ho. We then got the Abraham Washington show. Abraham Washington comes to the ring, which is set up for the Abraham Washington show. He wastes no time in insulting the local crowd as Tony Atlas laughs on in the background. Before introducing his guest, Goldust. Goldust makes his entrance, and Washington asks Goldust what it feels like being the oldest member of the ECW roster. He insults the veteran superstar and not giving him a chance to get a word in. Eventually, Goldust looks ready to blow on Washington, but before he's able to, Vance Archer comes to the ring and attacks. Goldust looked good. Abraham Washington underperformed. Vance Archer is improving in acting. Not bad. Who's got low momentum? Vance Archer, Abraham Washington, but Goldust got a decent amount of momentum. That's good enough. But yeah, that was a D47. Then a D plus 49, second match of the show. In the match had some good action, but non-existent crowd heat. Goldust defeated Vance Archer in 8 minutes 7 seconds by pinfall with the final cut. Again, parts of the crowd were upset there wasn't more dangerous spots included. Not anything special, just got a match on the card. Give Goldust some screen time. Not that many minuses. This locker room one is irritating me, but hopefully with some decent pay-per-views, some decent shows, and maybe giving a couple of people sneaky bonuses here or there, maybe changing the rules around a little bit, we can get that sorted soon. In the C65, backstage we see Christian and Benjamin speaking about the match tonight, hyping each other up. The main event got a C61. In a match had some good action, but not much in the way of heat. Christian and Shelton Benjamin defeated the Ruthless Roundtable, William Regal, Ezekiel Jackson, and Vladimir Kozlov in 15 minutes, 35 seconds, when Christian defeated Ezekiel by pinfall with a quick kill switch. Last moved on the ECW Championship storyline, parts of the crowd were upset that there weren't more dangerous spots included in this match. There are a couple of things I wanted to mention as well, guys. At the start of the match, oh sorry, hold on, there we go. At the start, this is all during this match. The announcers tell us that next week on ECW, Christian will put his title on the line against Shelton Benjamin and William Regal in a triple threat match. So that will be happening in next week's main event on ECW. Big match. And then they also tell us that both Christian and Shelton Benjamin... Hold on. They tell us that both Christian and Shelton Benjamin and Christian... Whoa. That was just meant to be... The announcers also tell us that both Christian and Shelton Benjamin are going to be part of Team Kofi that takes on Team Randy at Survivor Series. Because Kofi and Randy will be... That's what I'm looking for. Taking 4 other members into of their team into a 5-on-5 tag match. William Regal's improving in performance skills. Again, parts of the crowd were blah 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 blah. That's moved on the ECW Championship storyline. But yeah, that's not bad. And then C plus 67 to end off the show. William Regal and the Ruthless Round Table. Apologies guys about that, my dad walked in, so if you heard the door open and maybe a little bit of talking, that's because my dad came in, and I did try pausing it, and I might have had to edit a little bit out, so my video might be a bit of a mess now, which just pissed me off a little bit, but hey ho, it's my dad's room that my PC's in, so that's why. But yeah, William Regal and the Ruthless Roundtable beat down on Benjamin and Christian. That's all this segment is. Christian did a masterful job of improvising. Benjamin was absolutely awful. and he performed poorly, so that's not good signs. I thought he'd do better than that, but hey, we learn new things, And then just locker room morale and everything. So that's got a C plus 67 to end off the show. Then the show got a C60 to end up to overall. So it's not a terrible show. Yeah, ECW, like I said, is to build up talent, really. So that's what we're doing. It's doing its job. So I'm not really too fussed about the ratings. But like I said, I might have to edit a little bit of this out towards the end when my dad walked in, and that I'll try to do my best with that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to tune in next time. Bye for now. Oh, and don't forget to share with your friends. Want more viewers? Sorry, yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and sorry about the little weird start as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye for now.